I was there. So when the whole incident happened, I was next to the first person that the perpetrators shot or attempted to shoot. So we were walking into the close, and I literally turned around, and I thought at first, I didn't think it was anything to worry about. I thought it was someone just coming across to say hello, and it's only when I turned and looked and realized that he had a gun in his hand that, to be honest with you, it's still not, it's a bit surreal, because I would never anticipate that I'd be in a situation like that. He then approached the person that was next to me, shot at that person, and then continued to walk the scene towards my daughter's car. I called out because my kids are there. He was oblivious to anything that I was saying. He was very calculated in his movements. He didn't have any regard for anybody that was there, or whether they were his intended victims or not. By the time he walked and approached my daughter's car and started shooting in the driver's side of the car, he then proceeded to go round to the other side, which at the same time my daughter and another young victim, they had tried to escape through the passenger side. They ended up on the floor. He then went and stood over them with the baby and continued shooting.
So he knew he could have hurt.
There is no doubt in my mind that he wasn't aware that there was a mother and there was a child there, and there was actually 3 kids, not just the one that got shot.
And he didn't care.
He didn't care.
Oh, cold-bloodedly.
All I can say to you is there is no point in me appealing to him, because quite clearly his mindset is not correct. There's no way I can imagine someone that would be as cold and callous as to go and shoot a child, that there's anything I can say to him. But to anybody that does know him, it has to be made clear that you're protecting someone that could be potentially a danger to yourself. If kids are, if they find that if he feels that taking a child's life is nothing to him.
Are they not true?
By 1 millimeter. So it's exactly the same as my daughter by her heart. That was by 1 millimeter too.
How is he?
He's a miracle, to be honest with you. It's remarkable that I can even be sitting here and telling you about this. I saw my grandson on the floor with a gunshot through his head, as well as my daughter and the other 2 victims. So I can only see it as a blessing that I'm able to sit here and tell you about my grandson and his recovery.
Certainly I'd like to be clear that Lillian, her daughter and the young child have no criminal links. However, one of our main lines of inquiry is that this is potentially linked to ongoing gang tensions within the Brent community. I would like to appeal for witnesses to confirm our lines of inquiry. Certainly we need to clarify the situation, but we have arrested 2 people for attempted murder at this time.
What would you say his life?
I do. I think she was extremely brave. She put her body between her child and the gunman, and was shot 7 times in doing so. If she hadn't have done so, the child would have been in grave danger.